1997. Now, tonight, of course, is the highlight of the Gladiator Diary, but it's also a very special evening for all of us here at the NIA, because every single person in here has paid £5 per ticket. And I'm delighted to announce that the proceeds of tonight's show will go to the local Birmingham branch of the NSPCC. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much indeed. Now, we're only an hour away from finding our champions of Gladiators 1997, and all their hard work would have paid off, because they each drive off with one of these fabulous top-of-the-range sporting cabriolets and £1,000. Our runners-up, they won't go home empty-handed. They'll receive £1,000 to spend on a dream holiday on the paradise island of the Comores.
And last, but by no means least, of course, don't forget that at stake still is £1,000 for the fastest Eliminator time. But let's get on with the final. Let's meet tonight's finalists. They are Wendy Famiglietti
and Audrey Garland.
Hoping that all the babysitting will be over soon.
Oh yeah, I think they're proud, but they're also feeling quite relieved that it's nearly finished. Yeah.
Now, of course, you've still got a little while to go yet before we know the result of tonight. But at this stage now, you must be starting to think about those prizes.
Well, you try not to think about them, but
could you do with a car?
Well, possibly, yeah.
And a bit of money?
Yeah, the money definitely would be handy, but that's more important. It would be nice to be the champion, obviously.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Wendy Famiglietti.
Audrey, this is your 4th time here. How much easier does it become?
It doesn't get any easier, believe me. I'm more nervous today, I think, than I was the first day I came here.
It must help enormously to have the great support that you've got.
Oh, the support is fantastic. They haven't let me down yet. I hope I don't let them down now today. I hope they enjoy themselves.
Now, we're obviously right at the beginning. What are you actually thinking about right now?
Honestly, what I'm thinking about right now is getting this over and done with and having a few drinks and relaxing tonight.
And possibly driving off in a nice brand new car?
Well, that'll be a nice bonus, yeah.
OK, we wish you the best of luck. Let's hear it for Audrey Garland.
Now it's time to meet our male finalists. Tonight they are Piers, Bryant
and Stretton.
Perhaps I should have said Piers, Bryant and Co. Who's this on your shoulder?
This is Hang Tough Henry.
Ah. Now listen, once again, you're always very relaxed, always laughing and joking. You always got a smile on your face. Things, you know, are undeniably getting more serious now, and yes, more serious. And you must be thinking about prizes and what's at stake tonight. You've come a long way. I mean, how are you feeling?
Yeah, the prizes are real added bonuses, whether it be a holiday or whether it be a car or whatever. But the bottom line is now that I'm really glad that I got this far, quite surprised as well. It's time to really pull all the stops out, give it my best shot, and keep my fingers crossed I can pull something out of the hat for tonight.
And of course, the thing that you've got to bear in mind is that there's only a split second between your Eliminator time and Adam's Eliminator time.
Yeah, that's right. 1 second. I did a 1:12 in the semis, and he's done a 1:11, which is the fastest time. So
is that playing on your mind?
Well, I don't know about playing on my mind, but I just hope that it's going to be really good for us guys, and as good as it is for us guys as it will be for the crowd to watch.
We surely hope so. Let's hear it for Piers, Bryant. Well done.
Adam, we know you've got the fastest Eliminator time. How pleased are you with that?
I'm pleased that's fastest, but I'm not pleased at the time. I want to improve that this evening.
And this evening, you know, how nervous do you feel?
I probably don't look as nervous as I feel. Believe me, I'm like that inside. It's, hopefully that'll turn for the better, and I'll give it my best shot, and we'll go for it.
Is this a bit of a dream come true to reach the final?
Oh, it's a total dream. I've dreamt of being on Gladiator since the first programme. I remember being in front of the television in my mum's house with the weights, training, thinking, yeah, one day I'll be Warrior, I'll be one of the Gladiators, and now here I am in the final. I just can't believe it. It's brilliant.
It's going to be brilliant. You're taking on our Gladiators this evening. We wish you the best of luck. Let's hear it for Adam Stretton.
Well, the girls are now ready for their first event, so let the grand final of Gladiators 1997 begin. And first up on Tightrope, it's Wendy. And she's going to be facing Fox.
Before the final gets underway, let's get the facts on the Fox. First season of Gladiators, acquitted herself well, 1.75 meters tall and tips the scales at 67 kilos. Chingford's champion mum is 7 centimeters shorter and 9 kilos lighter, which could give her just the edge on Tightrope. Great support for Wendy from Holly. Oh, and Sam wanting to get in on the act as well. And the girls kick off the 1997 Gladiator Grand Final. It's the tug to the top of the line. Strength, stamina and balance is needed here. And Wendy pulling well. Fox trying to keep on terms. The platform for the changeover, and this has been the undoing of many a contender. Fox and Wendy fast to unhitch, depress the red button and descend at speed. 10 points for Wendy if she reaches the end of the line first, but it's going to be the Fox. Oh, just steals it to put Wendy down and out of the points. Great effort from Wendy. Sam and Josie realised their mum was just pipped to the post.
Well, I have to say it wasn't a bad competition at all. You did very well indeed, but you were just a little bit slow letting go of your pulley.
Yeah, it's so difficult at the end as well to try and find your little toggly bit, but I was glad it was quite close. At least there was something for the family to cheer about.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for Fox and for Wendy.
Fox hooked up to the downside in double quick fashion. Once again, the changeover was the contender's downfall. There's Audrey's quietly understated sister-in-law Joanne with Patter on the drum getting excited. Here's why.
Next up, it's Audrey. And she's going to be facing gold. Over to John Anderson.
Last-minute technical advice from Joanne there. And they're away. Audrey has never worked the tightrope before. Bit of a ropey old start, but Gold looking smooth onto the up. Very fast hands. Audrey not really getting to grips with this first leg. She's got the pulling power, but the knack is eluding her. Gold drops for the button push. And the slide down. This her first season. Oh, she's one-handed. Can she hit the button? Oh, she can. Blasts Audrey away from a mighty height. No points for Audrey, but an incredible recovery from Gold, single-handed. Hello, the penny whistle's out. Fine musical accompaniment to that lovely drum. After one event in this grand final, Wendy nil, Audrey nil.
So now we move into the men's event with Piers. And he's going to be facing Ace. Over to John.
Piers has brought along his own G-force for support. Piers pushes off, knowing that the last time he faced the ace on the tightrope, he incurred a net loss. But Piers is determined to put all that and the ace behind him. Drops out of the harness. Piers may be a comedian, but he's not come to mess about here. It's going to be 10 for Piers, and 10 spelt backwards is net, and that's what Ace will get. A great opener for Piers Bryant. The family and friends go bananas. Girlfriend Meg delighted with that. Here's the boy.
Well, Piers, huge congratulations. That was just the perfect result.
Thank you. Yeah, I had it on my last, on the semis, and he beat me, and I knew my mistakes. I just, tonight's the night. I've got to go for it. I really have.
You certainly have, and you've started off so well. 10 points.
Much to celebrate in the Piers camp. Piers with the running jump from the platform. That's where he lost it in the semi, so he doesn't make the same mistake twice.
And last up on tightrope, it's Adam. And he's going to be racing against Saracen.
Yes, there's only one mighty and magnificent Saracen. Adam has been upwardly mobile in every round of Glad since he replaced the injured Bryant. But Sarah must be in trouble. He is. His glove caught in the mechanism. Adam will gratefully accept this easy win. Slow changeover, but it won't really matter. High drama for Saracen. Best he can do is winch down now. Adam's going to claim 10 points. Sarah will never get a job loading the balls on the lottery if his white gloves are going to let him down like that. Well, let's look at it again. Sarah snags his left-hand glove in the pulley, goes to continue, but is denied the opportunity on grounds of safety. Explosive start for both guys. 10-10 after one event.
So we now foot of the wall. It's Wendy. She's going to be chased by Rebel.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Also getting ready to climb. It's Audrey. And she's going to be pursued by Lightning. Woo!
Earlier, I asked Wendy what her daughters Sam, Holly and Josie made of it all.
The girls, for them, I think they're just wondering where I've been for such a long time. It's been a dream for them because they've been able to meet the Gladiators. But I don't think when they're watching the show that it quite clicks in that it's their mum that's out there winning or losing. They're more interested in what the Gladiators are doing, and afterwards, when I come over to see them, it's can we go and see the Gladiators? And I thought, well, hang on a minute, don't I get a kiss and a cuddle for what I've just done? So, but it's been fantastic to see the enjoyment they've got out of all of it.
What a great mum she is, and Holly is keen for this wall event to get underway.
3, 2,
So it's Wendy in the pink, Audrey in yellow, and 10 points waiting at the top for whoever claims it first. The head start is 7 seconds over the Glads in this final, and Audrey slipping as the Glads are up and at 'em. Rebel against Wendy, Lightning chasing Audrey. Lightning very quick, snapping at Audrey's heels. Mum Peggy and sister Julie think she's for the chop, not the top. Lightning locked in battle with Audrey. Rebel gets a handle on Wendy, takes her down. Audrey hanging tough on the wall like a limpet. Oh, Lightning's got her. Well, what's new? Leaves Audrey's sister-in-law Joanne looking peaky. Wendy almost made the top before Rebel caught her. With 3 events to go, Wendy wise to give in easily. Audrey decided to try and dig in, but with Lightning crawling all over you, the only thing to do is surrender. 2 events gone in the ladies' final, and the scores remain 0-0.
Now it's time for the boys' event. First up, it's Piers. And he's facing Khan.
Piers squared up to Khan on the pugil platform in his heat and took a drubbing before Khan dumped him on the deck. A real end of the Piers show. Sorry about that. Khan, a man of few words, but clearly with plenty of support. The difference in height and weight between these two is there for all to see, especially Piers. And Khan looking to make this a hammer horror for Piers, and Piers soaking it up and unprepared to yield to the relentless onslaughts. Oh, but he's got him! The Khan is toppled. David defeats Goliath. The mighty oak is felled. Hysteria in the Bryant household. All hail the hero.
There's no hiding place up there, is there?
Oh, what a feeling. To face that guy is most daunting. But I tell you, I can't believe it. It's a miracle. It is a total miracle.
So you didn't fancy your chances to begin with?
Well, look, if you come up against a guy that size, I don't know how you fancy your chances, but I just knew I've got to give it everything I had, and I did, and somehow I've pulled it off. Hey!
Let's hear it for Piers. He scores 10 points.
And like Oasis, they're mad for it.
Yes!
Next up on Duel, it's Adam. And he's facing Warrior.
A rare glimpse of Warrior this season. Not seen him in action for 11 weeks on Gladiators, out through injury. And this is Adam's first time as a duelist in competition. Warrior fighting through the pain barrier to be here now. The duel is his speciality, and doesn't Adam know it as they get ready to rumble. Warrior well previous with that opening salvo.
Warning Gladiator.
Warrior rebuked for his over-enthusiasm. The adrenaline coursing through his body.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's done it again. Warrior more than early to get the first blow in, and John Anderson with whistleitis. And Adam down, a complete and utter shambles, if you ask me.
To wait for the whistle. You did not wait for the whistle. You are disqualified.
Hardly worth pulling on the costume for that debacle. But Adam's people happy. Adam down, but 10 points to the good.
3,
Well, let's watch this second encounter again. Warrior clearly unloads before the whistle. Second offence, instant disqualification. Max points from 2 events for both guys. Piers 20, Adam 20.
That's 2 events down in our final. Join us after the break for more action and excitement here on Gladiators. Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham, where we're ready for our next event. Our first female contender on Pendulum is Wendy. And she's up against Siren. Over to John Anderson.
Set the pendulum!
And cue that music. Wendy has endured one previous Pendulum experience. That was in her heat against the Rocket. Sadly, she scored no points on that occasion. And Holly looking in awe at her mum. No sign of Wendy for Siren. High on the Pendulum. Wendy's on for 5 points for lasting 40 seconds without having the flag taken from her back. 10 if she evades Siren for the full Monty. And Sister Julie suggesting that Wendy goes round the other way. And here's why. Wendy sees Siren and has it away on her toes, a bit lively. Siren might as well be on another planet so far in this event. Wendy playing a remarkable game of cat and mouse. Chalk up 5 points for Wendy Famiglietti. Wendy really into the swing of this event, keeping well out of harm's way. And Julie still giving directions. Siren and Wendy poles apart on this Pendulum. Looks like Wendy's going to make the maximum, though. Siren outmanoeuvred by the contender, and it's not often that happens. The flag's intact, and so are the points. Great Pendulum from Wendy. 60 seconds of stealthy stuff from Wendy earned her the giant bonus. Wendy got a quick glimpse of Siren, took off in the other direction, and never looked back. Excellent work. Oh, head over heels with that result.
Wendy, come down. Do you know, at one stage, you went in the right direction, then you headed back towards Siren. I thought, oh no, you're going to get caught.
Well, I was just going round one way, and suddenly I saw her, and I don't think she saw me, and I thought, oh, quick, let's get out of here before she spots me. And then luckily I didn't see her again.
Brilliant. Good effort by Siren, but let's hear it for Wendy. She scores 10 points. Our second female contender is Audrey. She's facing Rocket.
The Gladiator career of Rocket was launched this season, and what an impact she's had. Towers a magnificent 1.82 m and weighs in at 77 kilos. Dublin fitness instructor Audrey compares like this: 12 centimetres shorter and 18 kilos lighter. Audrey scored 5 on the Pendulum last time out, but then she was facing Vogue. Now she's up against the Rocket, and look at this! Incredible speed from Rocket, and flags her down in less than 10 seconds. Breathtaking performance from this Gladiator. And Audrey's fans downcast. Here's why. Rocket blasts into action and from out of nowhere destroys Audrey's point-scoring ambitions. Quite awesome. So, to update the scores after 3 events in this ladies' final, Wendy has 10 points, Audrey still to score. Great hat. Shame about the sign.
Now it's time for the boys' event. Our first male contender is Piers. And he's facing that big bad wolf.
Piers here in the final. This is what he had to say about it.
Here we are, finals day. 15 shows later. Can't quite believe it, I must say. So far, I've managed to pull it off. I don't quite know how I've managed to pull it off, but I have. And for today's show, going to be interesting. Once again, my famous line. I know how fast my opponent is, but let's just see what happens and keep our fingers crossed.
3, 2, 1.
Piers from Copthorne in Hampshire has performed on the Pendulum once before, lost out to Ace on that occasion. Now he faces the wily one. Shuffling to the right, Wolf in the right direction, but has he got the pace? Piers' mum, Rosemary, it's too much for her. And Piers can feel the Wolf's presence high and to his left. Wolf closing him down all the time, and Piers is in trouble. Oh, Wolf lunges. Can't connect with the flag. Piers is going low, and Wolf lining him up for another snatch at the flag. Oh, but Piers is gone. Disaster for Piers, and Meg knows it. Well, Piers figured the only safe way was down. Unfortunately for him, he went too far.
Time now for our second male contender, who is Adam. And he's up against Cobra.
And Cobra flexing his muscles. Adam's girlfriend, Katie, and mum Angela flexing their vocal cords. At 21, Adam, the youngest contender this season, measures up well. Height, 1.85 m, weight, 83 kilos. Expanded chest, 107 centimetres. Hissing Sid is 2 centimetres shorter, 10 kilos heavier, and 15 centimetres bigger around the chest. Adam Stretton from Rotherham has had mixed reviews on the Pendulum. Scored nothing against Cobra in his quarter-final, but stole the maximum 10 points from Khan in his semi. And Adam knows the Cobra could come slithering from either direction. But Cobra with nothing to sink his teeth into so far. Adam crabbing right. Cobra clearly doesn't know which end is up. Adam tentative around the equator, doesn't want to meet trouble halfway. Like the green cross code, looking left, right and left again before making a move. His dad John taught him that. Adam looking to be on for 5 points here. But the Cobra's coming round from the right. It's an aerial game of hide and seek. Oh, as Adam clocks up the points. Katie and Angela, tremendous encouragement. Adam looking to exit stage left. Cobra running out of ideas, usually so strong in this event. Adam with acres of space just needs to stay sharp, and the 10-point prize will be his. Cobra shuffling up from the right, but it's too little too late. The seconds ticking down, and the score mounts up. 10 points to Adam. Katie thrilled. She and Angela jumping up and down. Here's Adam for a chat with Jezza.
Adam, was that an attempt at the dying fly there on the net?
Yeah, seems to be about my best game, actually, the way it's going on there. That's in the semi against Khan and against Cobra.
At certain stages, though, you looked very anxious, very nervous, looking left and right.
I didn't have a clue where he was, but thankfully he didn't get me.
Cobra?
All due respect to him, I never had a clue where he was.
You did extremely well.
I thought I was moving fast enough, but he was gone. And there you go, good luck.
In the end, Adam's the man. Let's hear it for Cobra, and Adam scores 10 points.
Puts a new face on this high-scoring final. Piers stays on 20, and Adam moves to 30.
On now with our next event, and getting ready to score with the blue balls, it's Audrey. Scoring with the red balls, it's Wendy. And they're going to be facing Rio, Falcon, and Rebel. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready!
Yes!
Audrey's played Powerball twice before, but only scored 2 points against the might of the Glads. Wendy's never been on the pitch before. Wendy, quick off the mark, almost catches Rebel napping. Oh, incredibly close to 2 points. Audrey, with nothing to show for her first run, dashes to reload, turns to face the Rebel. Oh, a high tackle from Rebel. The ref failed to spot it, spins Audrey to the ground. Falcon scuppered Wendy's chances, and Audrey's back with the ball. Straight into Rio, lobs it away off targets. Wendy again, and Rebel's there. Oh, Audrey back into the fray. Falcon with the tackle, can't hold her. 2 points. Even Rio trying to knock the basket over, couldn't stop the dynamic doubling her from scoring. Audrey again, and Falcon with a great takedown. Back to reload, and Wendy, oh, can't escape the clutches of Rebel. Audrey trying to follow her through. Rio takes her down and out. Wendy, less than 15 seconds to score. Rio's there to put the brakes on. Time running down in this crunching Powerball. Wendy with a final bash at the baskets. Oh, Rebel stands her down. Audrey again. But they've run out of time here. Oh, that's better. The hooter is music to the ears of both girls. Wendy had a great start. Audrey managed to sneak one in. Audrey drove hard at Falcon, left her trailing, and Falcon's despairing tackle couldn't stop the inevitable. 2 points. In this ladies' final scores after 4 events, Wendy 10, Audrey off the mark with 2.
So now we move into the boys' Powerball, and scoring with the blue balls, it's Adam. Getting ready to score with the red balls, it's Piers. And tonight, they're facing Rhino and Cobra.
Well, for this final big batch of this domestic season, and they've brought out the heavy brigade.
Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Piers away fast, and Cobra can't hold him. Rhino in a muddle, and he's still free. 2 fantastic points for Piers. Adam empty-handed, back for more. Oh, good turn of speed. Belting stuff from Cobra holds Adam out of contention. Adam again. Blistering pace set by the contenders. Hunter charges him almost into the arms of a cheerleader. 2 against Piers. Rhino gets a grip on the situation, slams his man to the deck. Adam back for another load. Cobra low and hard, gets it done and dusted. Piers dummy shimmies against the Hunter. Oh, Hunter unimpressed. Hunter still finds time to marshal the other glads. Rhino wins it against Adam. And Piers got the taste, now hungry for more points. Not wise to tease the Cobra, though. Goes wide, not wide enough for Cobra. Adam takes the other flank. Hunter smashes him down like an unwanted Christmas present. The spark has gone from the contenders. Time running down, barely enough for a final offensive. That's if they can be bothered. Don't think they can. Oh, the hooter ends it. 2-0 to Piers. Hardly 2 cruises, but plenty of bruises. Well, Piers' opening gambit was nothing short of sensational. Cobra was all over the place. Rhino let him slip away, then a burst of speed for the great open plain. After 4 events in the men's final, Piers moves to 22. Adam stays on 30.
Time now for our next event. Our first female contender on Hang Tough is Wendy. And she's facing Lightning.
The last domestic outing for the fabulous Lightning this season, so make the most of it, guys. She's defended her 100% record in every event superbly. Contenders quake at the very mention of her name.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Lightning swings out, knowing that Wendy Famiglietti from Chingford has never taken to the rings in competition, but she's proved herself a tough cookie in reaching this final. Wendy has avoided the head-on conflict and going wider still by traversing, and we'll be looking forward to a few demonstrations of our old friend, the upper body strength in this event. Wendy on a scoring ring, Lightning moving across. 10 points if Wendy reaches Lightning's platform, 5 if she's in the scoring zone at the time up. Wendy proving an elusive customer for Lightning. Wendy's progress steady, but Lightning slams home the scissors and blasts her to the mat. Explosive finishing by Lightning. The crowd sing the song. Wendy still wonders what happened. Lightning with a victory roll. Lightning superb when it comes to timing the swing. A one-handed approach for an instant finish. Cop that.
Our second female contender is Audrey. She's up against Vogue.
And Vogue knows she has to pull out all the stops against the incredible Irish woman if she's to prevent her scoring. Audrey's come with the loudest supporters and the biggest banners this season. Here's what she thinks of them.
My fans are just dying to get back over here today. I think they're going to be really disappointed when this is all over because it's kept them going over the last while. And they're absolutely fantastic, and they've been on the phone already this morning, and they've told me that this time is going to be louder, bigger and better than it's ever been.
Well, that's Pearl, Audrey's mum. It's either her nerves getting her down or that blooming drum. Audrey's last hang tough performance was in her heats, and then she faced the Fox but was forced to eat Matt for her trouble. Vogue knows that Audrey will be looking for some points here, and currently trailing by 8 points overall. But Audrey, not a natural on the rings, makes the scoring zone but needs to present a less easy target for Vogue to attack. Audrey well kitted out with red rings. Vogue traversing, out of range but still between Audrey and the 10 points. Audrey backtracking. Vogue scheming and plotting. And smiling Audrey, always looking on the bright side of life. Vogue strikes but misses completely. 20 seconds to go. Vogue opens up for the takedown. Oh yes, success on the second attempt, and Audrey surrenders, conserving her energy for the Eliminator. Sister-in-law Joanne disappointed nonetheless. Audrey got herself one ringed. Vogue saw the opportunity and sprung the trap. The only way was down. After 5 events in the ladies' final, Wendy has 10 points, Audrey 2.
Now it's time for the boys. First up, it's Piers. And he's up against Wolf.
The dazzling white teeth are the one they love to hate. Meg expressing her opinions. Piers, 24 years old, his tail of the tape looks like this: 1.87 m tall, 81 kilos in weight. Across the rings, the Wolf will be 4 centimeters shorter, 14 kilos heavier, and looking like Mystic Meg on a bad day.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, Piers was taken down by Hunter in his qualifying heat. This is the first swing since then, and Wolf can show flashes of consummate brilliance on the rings, but sometimes lets the contender elude him with ease. Piers already adopting a defensive position well inside his own zone. Wolf marking the red rings, sizing up the situation, looking to retreat to guard his territory and get a better line against Piers. Piers hanging about, clearly plans to play a waiting game and let the Wolf do the running. And it must be said, the old fella does need to figure out a strategy of how he's going to cope with Piers. And Piers makes a move, but still not in the scoring zone. Wolf behind the action. 20 seconds to go. Piers now in the scoring zone with nothing except red rings between himself and the Wolf's platform. Oh, and Wolf catches him with ease. And can Piers wriggle out of this one all hanged up? Oh, this is not on. Slap round the face, tweak of the nose, tickle under the armpits. Wolf working the hands. Piers hanging on. Oh, he's done it. Piers was certainly holding on when the minute expired, though. Meg seems to think so. Watch the clock. Top right of your screen. Where are Piers' hands when the time hits 0? Looks like 5 points to me.
Piers, you had a definite plan at the start. You kind of went one and then started traversing sideways straight away.
Yeah, I sort of had an idea of where I was going, but then he started to appear from nowhere. And I just thought, oh no, here we go again. I thought I'll lift my legs up, I'll dodge him a little, I'll try and get going. As it stands, I don't even know how well I did, but...
Well, Piers, the good news for you is that you were still hanging on the rings in the red zone when the hooter went, so Piers scores 5 points! Next is the turn of Adam! And he's up against Hunter!
One of television's most popular heroes. Adam knows he's got his work cut out here and in the Eliminator to come.
I'm against Piers in the final. He's a very strong contender. He's only 1 second behind me on the Eliminator now, and if you look at all the past games, he's better on the actual games than I am, and I've relied on a lot on the Eliminator, but we'll have to see what happens today. I'm going to have to give him the best shot. I can't afford to leave it for the Eliminator.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready!
Oh, careful, Hunter. You could have had my eye out. The old magic dust there. The Hunter, undefeated on Hang Tough and every other event this season. A great achievement for a great guy. It's the middle in 2 mighty swings. And Adam is in trouble already. Hunter makes contact. Adam looking to back up, knows Hunter's coming again. Adam, this is no time to put your feet up, mate. Hunter swinging back again, but Adam's antics starting to look very dangerous. Hunter trying to get on top of this highly unusual situation. This is, yeah, the ref's blown up. Hunter determined to finish it for good measure, though. Go on, son, get yourself down. Adam's dad, John, can see the funny side. And here come both naughty boys down for a chat with Jezza.
Adam, you've been doing very well up till now. You must have been confident going into Hang Tough.
Yeah, Hunter's the best on it. He's a great athlete. I don't know what's happening about that, so... Yeah.
Hunter, did that confuse you?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, because John Anderson is hovering around me here like a bad smell. He turned upside down, made it very hard for me to get to, but I'm not supposed to put my feet on his shoulders either, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen.
OK, we're bringing in John Anderson for a ruling.
Well, as Hunter says, he shouldn't be putting his legs around the shoulders. However, that was caused because the contender turned upside down. That's a very dangerous manoeuvre, and we have to stop that so that neither one gets hurt. The contender, in this case, is disqualified.
Unfortunately, Adam, but let's hear it for Hunter and Adam.
Well, that sorted that out. Hunter maintains his record, but Adam fails to add to his score. After 5 events in the men's final, Piers moves up to 27. Adam stays on 30.
Looking just around the corner is the assault course from hell. The only thing that can decide our champions. Don't miss it. Join us after the break here on Gladiators.
Indoor arena here in Birmingham, where we are literally moments away from finding the champions of Gladiators 1997. But first, let's have a look at the women's scores. Wendy's on 10 points, Audrey's on 2 points. That's an 8-point difference, giving Wendy a 4-second head start. Best of luck to both girls. Over to Jeremy.
Wendy, the tension here is unbelievable.
Yeah, well, there's a lot at stake, and it's very close, so it's bound to be.
Audrey, it's a little bit of a gap. Do you think you can close it?
Well, it's not over yet. I love a chase. We've got to wait and see what happens.
I wish you both the best of luck. Over to the start.
Audrey wishing Wendy good luck, especially as Wendy has to take on the Eliminator course and the loudest supporters we've ever seen on Gladiators. The tension in the arena on these occasions is extraordinary. Audrey 4 seconds adrift at the start. Wendy knows what she's got to do. Julie just feels helpless.
Wendy, you will go on my first whistle. Audrey, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
This is it. Wendy's away. Can the Chingford mother of 3 claim the trophy? Here comes Audrey, a fitness instructor from Dublin. Last year took part in the Irish Gladiators. Wendy, current holder of the fastest Eliminator record with 90 seconds. The girls cheering their mum on. Wendy finishes the nets, turns for the rope climb, and Wendy a little bit hesitant. The ropes punished contenders before, and Wendy in serious trouble. Agony for Julie, and Wendy adopts a conventional climbing position as Audrey takes the lead. A tragedy for Wendy, 4 seconds wiped out. Audrey's father and brother can't believe their luck, and for Wendy the nightmare continues. Audrey extending the lead as Wendy continues to struggle with her rope, and Audrey's sister-in-law Joanne on the verge of a breakdown. Wendy gets a purchase on the platform. If she ever sees that rope again, it'll be too soon. Audrey's on the cargo net. She can't believe her good fortune. Wendy on the ladder. Julie still full of encouragements. Audrey making hard work of the net, but the lead looking unassailable. Wendy finishing her ladder. Audrey tops the cargo nets. And Pearl being held to stop her keeling over. Audrey on the quick zip to the crash mats. Then the 2 seesaws and the travelator to come. The long, hard, lonely climb for Wendy. And Audrey sprinting up the seesaw. Crashes it purposefully down. Still the climb continues for Wendy. Second seesaw for Audrey. A travelator away from the championship. The only thing they want her to exercise now is caution. Here she comes. Oh, she's there. Audrey Garland, the female Gladiator champion of 1997. It has to be said, it's not often you see a mother of 3 do something like this on network television.
I'll tell you, yellow is always going to be good luck. Always going to be good luck.
The test of balance for Wendy. Little Holly's plaintive cry for her mum. She's sold perfume, she's been a barmaid, now she earns extra money by cleaning and ironing, but above all else, she's a tremendous contender. Julie, her unstinting supporter. Wendy powers up the Travelator, finishes the course in great style. The arena and the nation acclaim her, Wendy Famiglietti.
Audrey, Garland, can you believe this? You're the champion of Gladiators.
I cannot believe it. It's just fantastic feeling. I'm sorry for Wendy. She's a lovely girl, great competitor. Someone had to lose. I'm glad it wasn't me.
You were 4 seconds behind, but you managed to catch up, no problem.
Well, I was just trying to focus. It's just not over until it's over, and I just want to focus the whole way through.
It's certainly not. Here's £1,000. Here's a very, very heavy trophy. And what you most be looking forward to, I'm sure, here's the keys to that fabulous sports cabriolet. Go and see if they fit. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, Wendy, I have to say I'm absolutely heartbroken for you, but as you know, with Gladiators, there's always a winner and a runner-up.
That's fine. I'm obviously sorry to lose, but I couldn't have lost to a better person, Audrey. She deserves it.
It's that blooming rope, isn't it?
I know, I had nightmares about it before, and it really did get me this time.
Well, you've put in an awful lot of hard work. I know your friends and family have been a great support to you. The only consolation I can offer you now is a fabulous holiday for two in the Comores and £1,000 spending money. There's your money. Here's your trophy. And ladies and gentlemen, if you could just bear with us for 1 second, Wendy Famiglietti has the fastest Eliminator time. She wins £1,000. Well done. Let's hear it for Wendy Famiglietti.
Audrey with her family and her mother Pearl. Wendy, a consolation hug for her daughters. And in this year's fastest Eliminator competition, Audrey 2 seconds outside Wendy's record of 1:30.5 set in last week's semi-final. In the men's final, Adam's 3-point lead makes for a 1.5 seconds advantage at the start.
Well, Piers, I hope you enjoy chasing, because that's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, it's 1.5 seconds. It's not an awful lot of time, I must say, but it is a bit of time, and I just hope I put on a good enough show for all the crowd who come here and everyone else who watches it on TV. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me, and I'll see you at the end.
Well, Adam, you've waited for this moment for 6 years, you said.
Yeah, it means so much to me. I want it all now. I want it.
All right, well, the very best of luck to the two of you, and I'll see you both at the end. Over to John Anderson.
Adam, you will go on my first whistle. Piers, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2,
Adam chases the title he so desperately wants. Piers follows, knowing he needs to run his fastest Eliminator ever if he has a chance of winning. The kangaroo jumps to the netting. Piers very quick. Over the top together. Katie and Angela, the tension unbearable. Adam struggling with the rope, fighting to control it. Piers almost alongside him. The palm-tearing, muscle-burning hand bites. Fingers crossed for Piers. The spell could be working. Piers hits the lead. First to the trapeze. But Adam swings back to claim it. Net climb next. And Adam's dad in full voice. The race to the top. This is the 4th time they've tackled the Eliminator. Side by side at the gantry. Piers to the furthest line. And they launch almost together. Piers has the lead, braced for the splash. Skidding finish from Adam. Piers turns to tackle the seesaws. Adam bursts through to make it level pegging. Piers in front again. This is going right to the wire. Second seesaw. And it's all about the Travelator. Piers pumping up. Oh, Adam's in trouble. Piers has gone. Adam's blown it. Sent it to reverse. Piers Bryant, the men's Gladiator champion for 1997. Waited 6 years for it, but fell at the final hurdle. Adam Stretton again on the Travelator. Head up, big strides. He's there. A magnificent runner-up.
Well, Piers Bryant, you are the new champion of Gladiators. You must be so delighted.
I don't know. I can't believe it. Once again, a big thank you for Adam for making me compete in the finals the way I did.
And it was by far the most exciting Eliminator, really. You just threw yourselves at every single obstacle.
I know, and the Travelator came. I was just at the top. I thought, dive, dive. I grabbed hold of it. Somehow, I pulled myself up.
If you would only take this big mama off my hands, that's your trophy. You've got £1,000 on top of all this. You've got the keys to your top-of-the-range sports and cabriolet, which is just here, but you have won the top prize this evening because not only have you won all this, but you have the fastest Eliminator this year and you win another £1,000. Here you go.
Ulrika, I can't believe this. I said to my mates when I come here, I said, I just want to do as good as I can. I didn't expect to get as far as I did. Don't ask me how I've done it, because not even I know myself. But just thanks again to everyone who supported me.
You've done it through smiling. You've been a great smiler. Let's hear it for Piers, Bryant. Well done.
Adam, that was so close for so long.
Yeah. Credit to him, he beat me fair and square. He come back from a second. I had the fastest Eliminator till then. Well done to Piers, brilliant sportsman. My legs were just shot, so I'm sorry to all my fans for letting everyone down. And,
Adam, you haven't let anybody down. You got to the final. That's a hell of an achievement in itself.
Okay.
It's just that, you know, finals, I suppose, are made to be close, and you couldn't get much closer than that we've just seen.
I'm sure it looked good on telly, that's the main thing, but as I say, I got to that Eliminator and I give it my all, really did, and my legs were just not strong enough. It goes quicker and quicker over time, and that was it, I had it.
Well, you can hold your head up proud, like I said. Here's your trophy. These are the tickets for your holiday to the island of the Comores. You've been extremely great contender. We've enjoyed having you. I think you deserve some congratulations from your supporters. Let's hear it for Adam Stretton.
Piers with a clean sweep of all the prizes on offer tonight. Even the fastest Eliminator time of the season, more than a second and a half inside the previous record.
Ulrika, this is my first series on Gladiators. I've never been involved in so much excitement, action, drama. We've had it all.
Well, I hope you'll come back because, of course, this brings to a close the action for our domestic series. Waiting around the corner, we have a celebrity show, and at the beginning of next year, we face South Africa in the Springbok Challenge. So there's plenty more action here on Gladiators.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
To the victor, the spoils. To the viewer, a new series of Gladiators coming right up. And it's new to challenge. Ulrika and Jeremy are back in just a couple of moments. While over on Pick Next, they're heading down under for nothing to declare.
The ultimate challenge.